من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل ونعم المولى ونعم النصير وبعد. My dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The way the deaths in the UK from coronavirus are continuing, and there is no sign of its letup in causing deaths numbering many thousands. And the pandemic now is striking our relatives, friends in India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. Everybody is tangibly feeling the imminence of death. And I was sharing with you in few episodes what the dua with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do in this situation. There are three positions that the dua can achieve. When a supplication is worthily or sufficiently offered with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the dua can represses the illness or the affliction. The position second, if the dua is not sufficiently or worthily communicated or offered, then the illness or the affliction may overtake. Finally, if the dua is just barely equivalent to the strength of the illness or affliction, in that situation, the dua may prevent its effect on the person or on the supplicant. So in that situation, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, surely we seek for an effective dua, and a dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers to, a dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds to. Those are called ad-da'watu mustajabat. There are some supplications that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts. Even amongst those, there are few without any doubt. The first one I mentioned in my last episode. Today is the fourth one. إن دعوة الأخ في الله تعالى. A supplication, very simple as that. A supplication by a brother في الله, in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That means we are Muslim. We are brothers for each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. تستجاب is responded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the similar fashion, إذا دعا الرجل لأخيه بظهر الغيب. It's quite similar fashion that if a Muslim raises his hand for his brother, makes dua for him, supplicates for him, while he is ghaib, absent amongst them, قالت الملائكة, the angel, what does the angel do? Subhanallah bihamdi. He says, Ameen. Allahu Akbar. قالت الملائكة آمين ولك مثلي ولك بمثلي. That means the likewise. If we raise our hand, somebody else is not present amongst us, and it is accepted. So that is the first one to mention. My dear brothers, three other supplications without any doubt, are accepted. It is not my assumption. It is not my proposition. It's not something that I based upon or constructed from a dalil. Rather, it's the dalil itself tells us. That means يقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. The hadith is narrated by Abu Hurairah رضي الله تعالى عنه. ثلاث دعوات مستجابات. There are three supplications, invocations of du'as are accepted. Not only that, يقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم لهن, for them, لهن لا شك. That means there should not be any doubt. لهن لا شك فيهن. There should not be an iota of a doubt in those supplications, my dear brothers and sisters. يقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم لهن لا شك فيهن. There should not be an iota of a doubt in those supplications. The first one, دعوة المظلوم, the supplication of the oppressed. When the Muslim raise their hands, Allahu Akbar, they're accepted. No oppressor, no tyrant, no wrongdoer can escape from the raising hands of the oppressed, of the Muslim. Those are the victims of oppression, zulm, inequality, torture, killings, you name it, persecutions, and so forth. If they know that the du'as will be directly accepted, many oppressed or victims of persecutions may not know this. The first one. Second one, my dear brothers, the musafir. ودعوة musafir. When somebody is traveling, make sure you ask his dua. You ask him, my dear brother or sister, you are traveling, please raise your hands for me. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will respond to his or her dua because he or she is a musafir, a traveler. So we should benevolently ask those who are traveling from one place to another, one country to another, to raise your hands. Find them and go and ask them. Do ta'azim to them. Respect them, honor them, talk to them, find them, and ask them to make dua for you. Especially those brothers, leave their families, homes, country, and do tabligh and stay in the masajid, in the madrasat. Please do approach them and say, my brothers, please make little dua for me. I'm in difficulty. I've been afflicted by this calamity. My dear brothers, please raise your hands for me. Subhanallah. That's number two. Finally, that one, we all know it. Probably we have to reinvigorate our approach to it. The supplication of our parents. Subhanallah bihamdi. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ. Subhanallah bihamdi. The da'wah وَدَعْوَةُ الْوَالِدِينَ عَلَى وَالَدِهِمَا. The parents, those are blessed ones. Those have the ni'mah still on their heads, still their father, mother are close to them, next to them, are alive, subhanallah bihamdi. They are the luckiest one to ask, Mom, please raise your hands for me. Dad, please raise your hands for me. If one of them is alive, the other one is not, ask him or her, oh my mom, I teased you. I gave you hard times. Please, in this time of our difficulty, raise your hands for me. Oh my father, I may be disobedient to you. I may not listen to you, but I love you, my dear father. Please raise your hands for me. Those who do not have, none of them should seek for either the brother or sister of their parents. Those our parents used to love them, used to care for them. We should find them and ask them, my auntie, my uncle, please make dua for us because we are in such a difficulty. We fear this. We have affliction of various adversities. Please raise your hands and make dua for us. My dear brothers, these are the du'as that will be inshallah ta'ala accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and these are called da'watu mustajabat. That means those supplications are accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need du'as and du'as and du'as, as I said in the beginning. Very corresponding du'as to the difficulties, adversities, and the afflictions we are either facing or about to face from this pandemic and other difficulties. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be with us in this difficulty. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to ask our supplications to them. Those supplications are directly accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.